There's no luxury too extravagant for this utility so long as they can stick ratepayers with the bill.
Fallout from a Coin 6 investigation. This new city building, millions over budget, is now adding fuel to a big political fight. Now, last night we showed you how the city spent the public's money on questionable high-end items.
Right. Now, Dan Tilken is here with the new demands from the group that wants to convince voters now to strip control of the sewer and the water bureaus from the city. Dan?
And it's important to view this through the political posturing that's going on both sides in this fight. That's as voters are asked to decide by the 20th whether to create a water and sewer district separate from the city. The city is promising voters it's changing its free spending ways. This morning, opponents said our investigation reveals it's too late.
It's time that we have some reform at City Hall. It's time we hold people accountable.
Outside City Hall, Portlanders for Water Reform blasted this building and called on the district attorney to investigate how money was spent on the new offices at the city's sewer treatment plant. After our story showing high-end spending that raised the cost of the building from an initial $3.4 million concept to one that costs $12.5 million, those who want to create an independent sewer and water district want to know if some of those in charge of spending decisions did anything illegal. Our investigation revealed internal emails where the city's own staff seemed uncomfortable with the spending. Here, the city's own construction manager questions, "Am I authorized to open the checkbook yet again?" The backers of the anti-water and sewer vote are calling for the resignation of the Director of Environmental Services, Dean Marriott. It's Marriott who gave us a tour of the eco-friendly building and who told us it's not lavish.
My blood pressure has gone up a lot.
Reacting to our investigation, Nick Fish, who's the new commissioner over the Sewer and Water Bureau, says because of what we found, projects like this building will no longer be approved without public discussion.
I went on camera with Coin specifically to tell Dan Tilken that based on what we've learned, we are taking aggressive steps, and that includes asking the auditor to do a comprehensive review of this project.
During my investigation, the Bureau of Environmental Services stopped answering my questions as I was trying to clarify what actually what happened here. Well, Fish tells me he sent all my questions on to the auditor. The auditor is going to use some of those questions to try to figure out what happened here.
Dan, in your experience, do you think this will be a full investigation by the auditor?
Well, the auditor was already starting a look at how the city buys things. Now they are turning their focus to look at this project specifically. I think they're going to look at this with a fine-tooth comb.
Sure, and they have an example now of how we're buying things.
Right.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Thanks,
and
Dan.
if you'd like to see Dan's entire investigation, of course, you can head to our website tonight, coin.com, and click on the Coin 6 Investigates tab right there at the top of the page.